A small, cluttered apartment in a Chicago tenement. The walls are adorned with faded baseball posters and a few framed photos. A rickety desk holds a laptop, college textbooks, and a photo of Ethan, 10, a bright-eyed boy, with Jack, 40s, a gruff but warm man with a crooked smile. The room feels like a mix of nostalgia and struggle. Ethan, 22, lean with sharp eyes that hide a quiet pain, sits on his bed, holding a crumpled letter. The handwriting reads, "To my son," signed Daniel. Ethan's fingers tremble as he reads. Ethan, whispering, "Dad, why didn't you tell me?" He opens his laptop, the screen showing a 2003 Chicago Tribune article. Local union leader Daniel Carter found dead in hit and run. Ethan scrolls through a Reddit thread where users speculate it was no accident. Whispers of a mob connection. Flashback. Exterior, Chicago alley night, 2003. Rain pours. Daniel, rugged but tired, hurries through a dark alley, clutching a folder. Headlights flare. A black SUV speeds toward him. Daniel turns, eyes wide, as the vehicle hits him. The driver's face is shadowed, but a silver ring with a red stone glints on his hand. Back to present. Ethan's gaze lands on the photo of him and Jack. His breath catches. Jack wears the same ring. He grabs his phone, dials, Ethan. Urgent. "Sarah, I found something about my dad. Can you meet me?" Sarah, 20s, Ethan's childhood friend, sharp and empathetic, answers. Sarah, VO. "It's midnight. What's wrong?" Ethan, "Jack, I think he's hiding something about my father's death." A pause. Sarah's voice softens. "Jack, your foster dad? Ethan, are you sure?" Ethan, "I don't know. Meet me at the diner, please." Ethan grabs a jacket, stuffs the letter in his pocket, and heads out, the weight of suspicion heavy on his shoulders. Cut 2. The scene establishes Ethan's discovery, planting the seed of betrayal. He's a young man haunted by his father's absence, now questioning the man who raised him. The Chicago setting grounds the story in a gritty, urban atmosphere, with the ring as a key clue tying Jack to the crime. Exterior, diner parking lot, night. A neon-lit diner on a Chicago street corner, its sign flickering. Ethan paces outside, clutching the letter. Sarah, bundled in a coat, approaches, her face a mix of concern and skepticism. "Sarah, you look like you haven't slept. Talk to me." Ethan hands her the letter. She scans it, frowning. Sarah, "This is from your dad? It's vague. Stay safe. Stay true. What does it mean?" Ethan, "It's not just the letter. I found articles, forums. People said my dad's death wasn't an accident. And Jack's ring, it matches the driver's from that night." Sarah's eyes widen, but she shakes her head. Sarah, "Ethan, Jack raised you. He paid for your school, your clothes. He's family. That's why it hurts. I need to know the truth." Sarah sighs, pulling out her phone, scrolling through contacts. Sarah, "Okay, my cousin's a cop. He can dig into old case files. But Ethan, what if you're wrong? Ethan, what if I'm right?" A beat. Sarah nods, resolute. Flashback. Interior Jack's house living room. Day, 2010. Young Ethan, 10, sits on a couch, drawing. Jack enters holding a baseball glove, his ring catching the light. Jack, "Hey kid, want to toss a ball?" Young Ethan grins, nodding. Jack ruffles his hair, a fatherly warmth in his eyes. Back to present. Ethan's face hardens, torn between memory and doubt. He and Sarah head inside the diner, determined to uncover the truth. Cut 2. This scene deepens Ethan's conflict, showing his bond with Jack through flashbacks and his growing suspicion. Sarah acts as his moral anchor, urging caution, while the Chicago diner adds a grounded, relatable backdrop. /int, police station, records room, day. A dimly lit basement room, stacked with file boxes. Ethan and Sarah sit with Detective Ray, 30s, Sarah's cousin, who flips through a dusty case file on Daniel Carter's death. Ray, hit and run, 2003. No witnesses, no arrests. Case went cold fast. Too fast, if you ask me. Ethan, why too fast? Ray leads back, cautious. Your dad was a union guy, pushing against some shady contractors. Word was he had dirt on someone big. Then, bam, dead. Ethan pulls out the letter, showing Ray. He wrote this to me. Said someone was after him. And I saw Jack's ring in a memory. It matches the driver's. Ray frowns, pulling up a grainy photo from the file. A traffic cam shot of a black SUV, the driver's hand visible, wearing the red stoned ring. Ray. Jack Malone? He was a contractor back then. Small time, but connected. Sarah. Connected to who? Ray. Guys you don't mess with. Mob types. If Jack's involved, you're walking into deep water, Ethan. Ethan's jaw tightens. Anger rising. Ethan. He raised me, fed me, and maybe killed my dad. I need answers. Flashback. Exterior. Chicago Park. Day. 2005. Daniel, alive, pushes young Ethan on a swing, laughing. Daniel's face is full of love, but worry lingers in his eyes. Daniel, you're my brave boy, Ethan. Always be brave. Back to present. Ethan stands resolute. Ethan, I'm confronting him. Tonight. Sarah grabs his arm, pleading. Sarah, Ethan, think, if Jack's tied to the mob, this isn't just about you and him. Ethan, it's always been about me and him. He storms out, leaving Sarah and Ray exchanging worried glances. Cut 2. This scene escalates the stakes, confirming Jack's potential involvement through police evidence. The mob connection adds a crime genre layer, while Ethan's resolve pushes the story toward confrontation. Heartbreaking, intern. Jack's house, living room, night. Jack's modest Chicago home, filled with memories. Photos of Ethan growing up, a baseball trophy, a worn couch. Jack, now in his 50s, sits watching TV. The red-stoned ring on his finger. The door bursts open. Ethan stands there, eyes blazing. Ethan, what's wrong, kid? Don't call me that. Not until you tell me the truth. Ethan throws the letter and a printed article on the table. Jack's face pales as he reads. Where'd you get this? Does it matter? I know, Jack. I know you were there when my dad died. Your ring, the SUV, it was you. Jack stands, hands raised, voice calm but strained. Jack, Ethan, listen. You don't understand. Ethan, then make me. Did you kill him? Did you kill my father? A long silence. Jack's shoulders slump, his voice breaking. I didn't want to. I had no choice. Ethan steps back, stunned, as Jack continues. Jack, your dad was gonna expose a deal. Mob money in the unions. They'd have killed me. My family. I drove the car, yeah, but I didn't want it to end like that. You raised me. You lied to me every day. Jack took you in to make it right. I loved you like my own. Ethan's fists clench, torn between rage and tears. Ethan, you don't get to say that. Not after what you did. He turns to leave. Jack grabs his arm. Jack, Ethan, they're still out there. You go after this, they'll come for you. Ethan yanks free, storming out into the night. Cut 2. This is the emotional peak, where betrayal is confirmed. Jack's confession reveals his guilt and his attempt at redemption, deepening Ethan's conflict between love and justice. Exterior, Chicago riverfront. Ethan walks along the Chicago River, the city skyline looming. He's haunted, replaying Jack's words. Sarah catches up, breathless. Sarah, you can't just run off like that. What happened? Ethan, he admitted it. Jack killed my dad. Said he had no choice. Mob pressure. I don't know what to do, Sarah. Sarah takes his hand, grounding him. Sarah, you've got choices. Turn him in. Walk away. Or forgive him. Ethan, forgive him? How? My dad's gone because of him. Sarah, I know, but Jack's the only family you've had. What does your heart say? Flashback. Int. Jack's house kitchen, night, 2015. Teen Ethan sits at the table, struggling with homework. Jack slides a plate of food over, sitting beside him, patient. Jack, you're smart, Ethan. Smarter than me. You'll figure it out. Teen Ethan smiles, warmed by Jack's encouragement. Back to present. Ethan's eyes glisten. He pulls out his phone. Hesitating, then dials Ray. Ray, it's Ethan. Jack confessed. But I need time to think before you do anything. Sarah, you're doing the right thing. Whatever you choose. Ethan stares at the river, the weight of his decision pressing down. Cut to. This scene explores Ethan's internal struggle, with Sarah pushing him toward reflection. The Chicago riverfront adds a moody, cinematic backdrop to his moral dilemma. P.End. Police station, interrogation room, day. A stark interrogation room. Jack sits, handcuffed, his face weary but calm. Ethan stands across from him, separated by a table. Ray watches from the corner. Ethan, I didn't want it to end like this. I know, kid, I'm sorry. For everything. Ethan, why didn't you tell me all those years? Jack, I wanted to protect you, from the truth, from them. I thought raising you would fix it. Ethan's voice cracks, anger and love colliding. You can't fix murder, Jack, but you were there when no one else was. I hate you for what you did, but... He pauses, tears falling. Ethan, I don't know if I can hate you forever. Jack nods, eyes wet, accepting his fate. Jack, do what you gotta do, Ethan. I'll take what's coming. Ethan turns to Ray, resolute. Ethan, take him in. But tell the DA he cooperated. He's ready to name names. Ray nods, escorting Jack out. Ethan lingers, clutching the letter from his father. He opens it, reading the final line. Forgive, but never forget. Flashback, EXT. Chicago Park, day 2005. Daniel hugs young Ethan tightly, whispering, Daniel, be strong, Ethan, for me. Back to present. Ethan pockets the letter, stepping into the sunlight outside the station. Sarah waits for him. He takes her hand, a faint smile breaking through. Ethan, I'm ready to move forward. They walk off, the Chicago skyline behind them, a symbol of resilience and new beginnings. Fade out. The end.